How's it going? Well, you have no idea about the relationship I have with my wife. How much time do you have?
Yeah.
This one day, I was just chilling. She told me to clean the dishes. I was watching a show. I waited all day to watch that show. It's like she doesn't even care about me. What about me, you know?
This is day 2. It's 7:30 in the morning. We're on our way to the house.
I just did a peace sign like that. That's not very cool.
That's not very cool.
What is the best way to walk through here? Scared.
Well, the other part, like, on a practical side of things, I don't want to forget to demo something important, miss something that ends up actually costing us a bunch of money. This truck is nice. That's a nice dump truck.
That's good taco.
Isn't it a good taco?
What's up?
I say I live in there. We're here to clean
Where?
the house.
Where?
Angel Falls.
As soon as that white truck moves, follow that truck and go on in.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
That's it. What? But like I'm the last one allowed in?
Everyone's garage is a swimming pool. You know that?
What, like buckled or?
Yeah, buckled. If I'm a garage door installer, I'm getting paid now.
Man, we're like one of the first ones out here on my street. This is dope. Alright.
Just showing the road, huh?
I guess so.
For the record label.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh, that smells really funky.
I can smell that from here. Dude, why don't you have a mask on?
Because I forgot about it.
Put it on.
Alright, I'll go put it on. Alright, I'm suited up. Like, I hate how it fogs up my glasses. Oh no. Oh. Oh. I found the crock pot. Found the, yeah, it's gross. Thanks. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. Look at this, Mom. You ready? This is cool. Watch.
Oh my. Oh my. That stuff is hazardous. It's just eating through plastic. Which begs me to wonder if all of the fabric washing, I mean, is that even?
Can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, here's what we've done. So we made alleys. I don't know what you're taking pictures of or what you haven't.
None
You
of this
do.
stuff. None of this stuff.
Okay, so I made alleys for you to go through and be able to take anything that we're going to save, we'll be able to put over here. Anything that you're going to toss, you can put right here and we'll throw it, right? So anything in the grass,
Or is
anything
garbage.
in the grass is gone. Anything on this side has either not been gone through or right here, right? In the house, I am ready to have anything that else needs to be taken pictures of. You don't have to touch anything. Take a picture of it and tell me when you're done. When you go through and everything's going.
Man, Dale, you are the man. Very organized.
So,
okay.
Yeah, he's a beast.
The stuff that is destroying plastic in the day is what we're breathing in, and we have to do that continuously over 2 months. That it sits there. You don't want that.
That stuff sits there.
That is correct.
That stuff
That
sits
stuff
there.
sits there forever.
This is a family show. They keep telling Dale, stop swearing, dude.
I ask every morning for God to remove my defects of character so I'm able to be of service to other fellows. But, sometimes it works. Sometimes you got other priorities for me for that day.
The story you are about to hear is true.
If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. And just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with the unspeakable world. The most ordinary sights and sounds and smells. The texture of shadows on the floor in front of you. All these things without being named. When you don't name things any longer, you start seeing them. When a person says, I see a leaf, immediately one thinks of a spearhead-shaped thing outlined in black and filled in with flat green. No leaf looks like that. No leaves. Leaves are not green. The 5 colors make a man blind. The 5 tones make a man deaf. Because if you can only see 5 colors, you're blind. And if you can only hear 5 tones in music, you're deaf. The world of color is infinite, as is the world of sound. And it is only through stopping, fixing conceptions on the world of color and sound that you really begin to hear it and see it.
All right, we're gonna walk next door and take a look at our neighbor's house. They've already got the demo work pretty much done, so we're gonna see how they did it so we don't make any mistakes on our home.
We'll go in through the front.
Cool. You don't have a problem with me recording what I see in your view? No? Okay. Oh, wow. Doesn't it feel different though? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I mean, oh no.
So one of the guys that came today is actually the head of our facility department. So
okay.
he's the construction, one of the construction guys.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And he brought a couple of his guys with him.
Okay.
So the other good thing of it is one of them told us, when you're ready to start putting it back together, just call me, I'll come help. So
What group was it that helped you?
the Kroger, I work for Kroger, so
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
that's awesome.
yeah.
Good people, man.
Yes.
Good
And you
people.
said from Kroger, who all came? Your vice?
Vice president and then almost every department head across the the departments. So the HR manager was here, the food safety manager here, the facility manager was here. My boss who worked in operations was here. Yeah, a lot of nice folks from the team here, so.
What a blessing.
You guys have carpet floors or carpet?
We had tile all through the dining room, the kitchen, and all the entryway to that threshold right there. And that whole room was wood, and then the bedrooms were all wood. So pretty much, and then the bathrooms were tile.
So they voted in? How do you know what day it was when they
On
voted?
Thursday.
They voted in on Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still really high there.
Yeah, they said it was about here, about waist high.
Alright, so you guys have families still in town you can stay at and stuff?
We rented an apartment.
Nice. Makes it okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be.
Just your whole life in a dumpster.
Yeah. But the love,
Yeah,
everybody's
absolutely.
safe.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once you get past all that, which is important,
Yeah.
it's still super sad though.
Don't think we'll be so materialistic in the future though.
Yeah.
No. Well, I can tell you right now, like I'm not a hoarder, but I work in the film industry and I feel like every little thing could be saved and used at some point. So I do keep things and I keep them relatively organized. But this has been like, my mom going, what about this? Stop asking me, throw it away.
Yeah.
What about this? Stop asking me, just toss it, it's good.
And because you're so frustrated, that's what you want to do. And then later on, you hope you don't say, man, why did I throw that away? But we thought we could save the fridge because it was working. And everybody's like, but fridges are lined with insulation. And you know what happens to insulation? It gets wet. And what happens when it gets wet? It gets moldy.
The thing that I've noticed out of everybody I've talked to, it's none of the possessions that they have. It's all the first thing that they say is, oh, man, all the pictures.
Yeah.
Like,
Today,
all the
2 girls
memories.
sat out there and laid all my pictures out in the yard.
I
They were
saw
all
that.
wet, so.
I was gonna come ask you if I could take an out of focus, nondescript kind of like floaty coverage shot of all that, but it was too emotional and I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to even ask because sometimes I feel like I'm imposing with these cameras and stuff, but man, that was like, I like teared up a little bit, but then got right back to work. I was like, I don't want to think about it.
I had a moment. I had to go sit in the truck, so let me go sit in the truck, get over my moment today.